Let's get this party started. Hey, Ishmael. I had to make a note to self, of course, again, to turn sound on, and I did it. So, yay! So, hello, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom, Lizzie. And today I'm going to be working on my big fat ephemera book because it needs a little work. I haven't worked in it for quite a few days, so I want to get to doing that. And so today I got a lot of stuff done today. If you are new to the channel and you love junk journal related videos, then this is definitely the place for you. So you want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. So if you're on already and you're watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button and hit the thumbs up button and whatever other buttons are on here. Okay. Hey, Rachel and Tamika and Penny, thanks for joining me today. So y'all, this is what the behemoth is looking like these days. She is just quite beautiful, and I have to give her a name because I guess she could be called Big Bertha because she's quite fat and chunky. And so, but of course, me being me, I'm going to stuff her with some more stuff. So I need to do some more pages in here, and also I need to work on the flaps as well because there's lots of pages. See, these have the flaps on them and these don't. So I have lots of pages that don't have the flaps. So I'm going to be doing some sewing today so I can get those together. And I definitely want to put some flaps on this. Although I have to say, as much as I've been moving this book around, these stamps have not gone anywhere. So I have to say my construction is flawless. That's my excuse. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So all of these pages right here mostly need to be prepared. So I have some here. So I'll just have not too many, but enough where I know it's still going to take a long time for me to get it all together. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing lots of pasting and some sewing. And then probably on another session, I'll be working like on the tabs and things for this because y'all just leave this book sitting on my desk. And I just love how it's come out. And I need to do some more paper clips and stuff too. I actually took some paper clips out from my when I was really planning like a crazy person, and I just been using the paper clips in here, but I used all the ones that I had. So I have done a video on how I made this and also over on the Patreon channel, which is a public post as well. You can get some tips on what I learned when I made this book. So I did not put that in the description. So, but if you go over to Patreon and go over to Ephemera in the tags, you'll be able to find it. And the Patreon link is below. It's Liz for a day. Okay. So, how is everybody doing today? I hope you all are doing fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and get started, but I need to do some measurements because it's been enough time has passed where I don't remember what the measurements are. I think it's 5 1/4 on here. Let me put my old lady glasses on so I can see. Yes, like 5 1/4, and then I know this was like 1 3/4. Okay, so I got to cut some of those strips, and I think I had a paper back here that I already started. Are you all working on anything in particular, crafting wise? All right, so this was a paper that I'm going to be reusing, and these strips, yeah, these will fit too. So I have some that will fit, and this one, I don't know about this. It's looking kind of rough. From hanging out, it's looking kind of rough. Okay, so let me just move this out the way momentarily. And Like I said, I did like a ton of stuff today. I'm kind of proud of myself. I probably inundated the Facebook crowd because I did a lot of postings over there in the Facebook group because I'm having so much fun over there sharing information. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, it's junk journal related, of course. And we're having some fantastic conversations over there and sharing information and images and all kinds of stuff. So it is Junk Journal Buddies. Did I cut this right? Seems like that's a little short. Nope, that's right. Yep, Junk Journal Buddies is the actual name of the group, and the link is in the description as well. So Penny says she's working on some match boxes and she's doing good. I'm doing good too. Now I only need to cut these down. This was one of the pages that I took out because I didn't have it in there the way that I wanted to. So I'm refurbishing, recycling the pages. No, I need to go this way so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all can see me because Big Bertha's kind of big. So I'm just measuring these out to about, I think I'm just going to do these at, they don't need to be at 2 inches. It's a little deep. You know what? I might do a few deep pages. Now I'll do like some 2-inch ones and see how those work out for me. This book is quite the experiment. So I'm kind of just doing what I want with it. I actually haven't seen a lot of people with these books. I've seen them do the Ephemera Folios, which is just a few pages, which maybe I probably should have did instead of this big old heaping book. Of course, that's one of the things that I learned is I don't put too many pages in. Just like with your junk journal, you don't want to put too many pages in, but I did it, so it's done, and I kind of like Bertha. Bertha has been good to me because I can get to things really, really quickly. And I have some good news. I got my sewing machine. I got a working sewing machine back, so I'm really happy about that. So, and I'm going to sew with her today because I got her earlier. And of course, since I had the sewing machine that I had to take back, the previous sewing machine, I had actually went through all of the information on the book. So I knew I was familiar already with the machine when I got it today. So I just only had to familiarize myself with a few more things. And now I am up and running, and I love that machine. I just still have to kind of familiarize myself with the tensions, because I wasn't even changing the tensions on my other machine. But you know how we roll. We just get in there, we just dig in and do stuff. All right, so let me just do another measurement because I want to do some of the flaps, and those need to be about 8.5 inches tall. Let's put her back over there. So it's just going to be kind of a chatty kind of video today. And of course, as I always say anyway, it's not a tutorial. I'm just getting on here chatting with people and doing what needs to be done. I'm going to do like 4 pieces of vellum at a time. So I could see going through this pack. I'll tell you, with this project, if you do it the way that I'm doing it, you're going to use a lot of vellum. Let's see. I said 8.5, and that's 8.5, so I can actually go this way and do 5.25. And that way I can get more bang for my buck here. Uh-oh, your machine's not acting right. Oh no. You know what? My machine was acting right. I just wanted another one. Because I think you kind of, once you start doing things with your machines and stuff, you start growing out of it. If you use it a lot, and then if you didn't know what you were going to use your machine for to begin with, basically, that's what gets you. And that's kind of what happened to me. Well, I've had my machine for a long time, and I bought it for one purpose, and that was to extend some curtains. And I did that, and then I put the machine away for like the next 10 years. And then I finally took it out when I started doing the junk journals. I was like, I can do some sewing on there, and I wasn't even sewing efficiently. But once I took it out and started sewing, I was okay for a little while. And then when I started seeing like the different kind of stitches and the things that the sewing machine could do, I was like, uh-oh. I done instantly I started busting the seams of my sewing machine pants. So I wanted to get another one. So I did some research, and I'm kind of excited. I like this machine. But as you know, the first one I got wasn't working right. But I still wanted that machine though. And the second one that I got is a refurbished machine as well, which was okay with me also. And I checked to make sure the foot pedal worked this time, and it does. And I checked not most of the stitchings, but I checked a lot of the stitching to see if it was going to work for me, and it does. Let's see, I think I did some of these at 2 inches. Just checking my heights. I don't think it makes that much difference. So, it's a sewing machine growth. As to why I got another machine, the stitchings were a big thing. So, but I'll talk about all the features and stuff as we go, as I play around with it. All right, so I'm just gonna do another 5 1/4 on this one, and I'll start pasting some of this stuff in. Oh, okay. So now these are going to be my flaps. So you can see, use a lot of vellum doing this. So I had plenty of vellum to make this job work for me. So first I'm going to put in some of the pockets in here. So Penny said that story sounds like her. She got hers to hem some pants, and then she didn't touch it for 10 years. But the zigzag stitch looks ill. The zigzag stitch was my friend, because on my little limited brother machine, the only decorative stitch it had was a zigzag stitch, and it wasn't a very good zigzag stitch, but it was good enough to get me going. All right, so another lesson I learned that I didn't put on that page over on the Patreon page, which I should change, is that it would be good to put these pieces in before you even attach the actual signatures. This is just the second signature. The third signature has not been touched yet. I don't know. I might end up taking the third signature. I don't know. I just want it to be. I just like it. I like it like this. I'm just kind of crazy. She's crazy. So let me see if some of these big paper clips will help me out with this job. Keep this book a little open. Yeah. Because it's just fat. After a while, I'm just not going to be able to work in this last signature. It's just not going to work. But I got high hopes that I can squish everything in, because I kind of just leave the book open on my desk anyway, so it's all good. So let's get some glue going. I'm gonna get my big thingy here of the Aleene's tacky glue and start gluing some stuff on, because this is what makes my hands hurt. So I know my hand might be hurting tonight. I'm gonna try not to squish too much, because I don't think your hands are supposed to be hurting, but you know, I got old people's hands. And that's what happens with old people's hands. Hey, Lisa, we've been chit chatting all day, haven't we? Oh, did you all see? I released another one of the journals today of the from the Queen's collection, and I did a premiere for that earlier. So y'all probably thought, hey, Lizzie's not coming on, but usually with those videos, um, they're like in addition to the live streams that I'm doing. So in addition, hey Tamika, how are you doing today? How's it going? Me and Slim been in the house all day too. We haven't been anywhere. It's been one of those days. It's kind of dark outside. It hasn't rained yet, I don't think. But I'm glad that I stayed at home because I knew my new sewing machine was coming in. Y'all, Amazon is crazy fast because I I told them I wanted to return the machine, which they make returns are super easy on Amazon. I just wanted the same machine sent out. So again, they gave me the label. I printed the label out and they told me where to take it. And I had 30 days to take it to where it needed to go, but I took it yesterday. And they sent the new machine out yesterday, and I got it today. Oh, I already spoke to you, Tamika? Girl, I don't know. I'm all mixed up. See, that's that old people thing again. Respect your elders, Tamika. Y'all can't even glue from laughing. I like messing with Tamika. I like that name, Tamika. It's a cute name. Tamika. I like Tamika and Penny. I had a cousin named Penny, and I secretly wish my name was Penny when I was little. I was like, I love her. And she was so pretty too. I was kind of jealous. You ever have a cousin that you was like jealous of? Like they had everything. She was like that. They had everything, and she was pretty, and her name was Penny. Although I love my name now, but you know, back in the day, I didn't love it. I thought it was kind of old timey. Elizabeth. I didn't know nobody else named Elizabeth either. But did I appreciate that? Nope, I did not. I wanted to be named Penny. I don't know why. Sometimes names just stick with you. I remember my brother, I forgot what the name was that he said he had picked the name that he liked. Of course, it wasn't his name. He had picked a different name. He said he wished he had that name. So I wonder, do other people feel like that? Like, especially when they're younger? Like, did you all like your name when you were younger? Or did you secretly want to change it to another name? And if you did, what was the name that you wanted to change it to? Inquiring minds want to know. Y'all already know about me. Now I want to know about y'all. I want to know, what was your secret name that you wanted? I like using the Aleene's Tacky Glue for this job. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably should have stopped there. Might have put too many. See, it's been a while since I did this. 1, 2, 3. I only did like 4. Oh well, this side gets 5. And I've said this before too, like when you're doing the vellum, it likes to curl up at the end. So you have to kind of babysit the ends. Oh, you want to change yours too, Tamika? See, I knew I wasn't alone because you guys think like me, or I think like you. So I knew there was other people that wanted to change their names also. All right, get back on here, paperclip. We're not finished with you, but that page is finished. So did you have a name picked out, Tamika, that you wanted? had another name that I wanted. I think that was pretty much it. Hey, Boo Boo. How are you doing today, Boo Boo Kitty? This is like working on the side of a building here. Since it's sitting up so far, I can't. Isn't even a way that I can like change how this works. It's just it is what it is. Big Bertha. You had a few names you wanted. Boo Boo, we're talking about when we were younger. If you liked your name, I guess people don't think about it, but I didn't like my name, so I wanted my name to be Penny. Which we have a Penny in our group. And when I saw her, I was like, dang, I'm jealous. Her name's Penny. That should have been my name. I never told my mom that either. I think I did tell her that I didn't like my name when I was younger, so I think she knows that piece, but she doesn't know that I wanted to be Penny, my cousin's name. I don't think she would be mad about it. I'm doing good, Boo Boo Kitty. I'm doing good. You love your name now, Tamika? Me too. I love my name now. You want a Kimberly? Kim is a nice name too. I always want to call Kimberly's Kimmy, and they always tell me no, don't call me that. I never call people by their names, their given names. I always want to give them like a nickname, and usually I stop doing that because it makes people angry sometimes. They don't like it when you give them nicknames. But sometimes that's the way I remember people. It's like a word association thing with me. I remember people like that. I don't mean nothing bad by it, but I honor their wishes. If they say, no, I don't like that, I'll leave that alone. Because that's, it's disrespectful to keep calling people something that they don't want to be called. Been there, done that in school too. You know how many variations of Liz people can make and Elizabeth? It's ridiculous. It's like, please, could you just call me by my name? And I think I told you all before too. My mom doesn't like it when I call myself Lizzie. She didn't like that. She said she didn't name me Lizzie. It's not my name. She says Lizzie sounds like an old person. Hey, Brenda. Ooh. We're just gluing. I'm just gluing today. This is like a glue book today. I'm going to do some sewing in a minute though, because I just get bored doing this part. I'm putting too many things on this page too, but whatever. What the heck? Because I'll get bored. Like usually this is how I roll. Like I'll do 2 pages and I'll do something else. Then I'll come back to it and do 2 pages because this is like not really a fun task, but it's really satisfying once it's done. That's how this goes. It's just makes you happy once you get done with it, which I'm not done with this book yet, so I have quite a ways to go. Boo Boo, you do the same thing. You make some names up. I have so many names. My brothers are so good because I call them so many names. They usually just answer to whatever I give them. I guess we've been at it for a few years now, so we're all old people, so they don't care. They're like, whatever, Liz. I think they done gave me a few names too. We just have a good time with it. They're good-natured people like me. All right, so let's see. I can put something on this page too. We're not leaving any page empty. But first I'm going to do some sewing. Move on to a different part of this task. Because even though I'm not sewing in the book, don't ask me why. I just like the edges sewn. So I'm gonna get the new sewing machine here. Hold on, y'all. It's actually, it's probably weighs about the same as the other machine, and it probably doesn't have as much innards in it. Let's see if I can get this together. I can't even see what I'm doing. Move this down. Look, y'all. It still has like the blue tape on it. I got so much stuff on my screen. Y'all notice I didn't bring no Kool-Aid with me. I could use a drink right now. So I guess I can tell you all a little bit about this machine as I'm using it and what I like about it. One thing, a con is this light is pretty damn dull. So I'll probably need to get another light because the light on the other brother machine is really nice. But this one, it's kind of dull. So I hope you all can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to do like a zigzag stitch. But first I got to figure out how to do it. Because, let me see, let me see, I was doing like some testing on here. Let me show y'all. I was doing some testing here. So and then I put like the numbers by it. So it's kind of like a key for me so I can know which ones I want. But I just want this regular zigzag. And the nice thing about it is I can lengthen the stitches, which I couldn't do on the other machine. It was like, you get a zigzag and that's it. You can't lengthen the stitches or anything. So this one I can. So this is a 4. So I'm just gonna put this to 4 and then I'm good. And then I can lengthen the stitch if I want to. I got the stitch as far out as it can go. So let's just see how that looks. I probably should test it first, but what the hey. Whatever. Who cares? Okay. Now let's go back down here. Alright. Get my pedal. Y'all had both of the pedals over here for both of the machines. And I kept stepping on the other pedal and I was like, oh no. This machine's not working. I can't believe I'm gonna have to send another one back. But no. It wasn't the machine, it was me. That's pretty slow, huh? That's a wide stitch too. But you can adjust the speeds on here. And I'm not worried about so this one is, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a pretty wide stitch. So I'm gonna kinda close these in a bit. Actually I like this. So I'm learning as I go here how to get this going. And actually this machine is kind of quiet too. For me, the other machine was quite noisy. But I think something was going on with it for real. Because I've been saying that for a while. It seemed like the sounds changed on it. Oh. What did I do with this stitch? This is quite different than the other one as well. Yeah, I'm doing some testing now for real. That's like wider. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, let's go this way with this. Gotta do the next one. I'm testing. It's like test pieces. As long as I have the stitching on there, and it's not too messy, I don't really care how it looks. Okay, that's better. I just want some zigzags at the top. Also, I think it helps to catch the glue doing it this way too. You all are very quiet today. This is a quiet day here. What's today, Wednesday? Y'all tired? It's hump day. It's hump day. I love that commercial. What day is it? It's hump day. Those people look so annoyed at that camel. I love that commercial. I crack up even now when I see it. Some commercials are just hilarious. So this part is fast in this process. I'm probably doing too much in this book. I know, Tamika, I'm doing too much in this book, but you know, I'm having fun with it. Don't be beating me up for being extra. I can hear your voice, and I don't even know what your voice sounds like. Well, actually, I can go over to your YouTube channel and I can hear your voice. Because Tamika got her beauty channel going. So y'all can check that out after you get done over here. Because you have to stay and keep me company while I play on the new sewing machine. It's quite fantastic, I have to say. You actually can sew without the foot pedal. Because it has like some buttons up here that you can use. And it will just sew away so you don't have to use your feet. Oh, and you know, another good feature to this is that it well, it has the thread cutter, which I'm using right now. You thought it was Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. I had to look when you said that. It's Wednesday. Yeah, and I gotta cut all this stuff. Gotta cut these apart because I did them kind of in a continuous stitch, which saves on some thread. Oh, what I was gonna say, what I like about this is that it will thread the needle for you. You just gotta know how to do it right. It still takes me a few tries, but that's nice. I don't have to try to find the little hole. That makes such a big difference in my life with this machine. So far, it's good for me. So I'm gonna use the mess out of it just to make sure it's working, just in case. Hopefully I won't have to send it back. But I'm quite enjoying it already. It sounds much quieter to me too. You have to look at the calendar. Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, y'all. I know because it's recycle day. The recycle people came. All right, let me move this off my desk. Ugh. I had to make some space for it, so it's sitting next to the old machine. Let's get it together here. All right. Okay. So now I think all of these have the flaps. Let's glue some flaps in. Need this. Keep my glue upright. Hey Kathleen, I'm making this right here. I'm gonna add some more flaps to my book like this. See how it goes down to open up? Put it up here like that. Right at this moment, that's what I'm making the flaps for this, and I'm using these to just, although things have not really been shifting and falling out, I just feel like things are more secure if they're covered up. So like this page right here, I'm gonna go ahead and put these flaps in, and I did like kind of some faux sewing because I didn't really need to sew anything. I just like the way it looks. So you can see here I got some sewing down here, and I did it in pink, and so I'm doing it that way. So I'm gonna put that there and put one on this side over here, and then I just use a paper clip at the top to keep everything nice and secure. So that's what I'm working on at this minute. I also already added a few more of these pockets because I've kind of been working on this book as I go. Because I think with this book, it's so big and it has so many pockets and things in it. That's really the only way I could work with this, because I'm telling you, I would just get so tired of working on this book. I want to throw it out the window. But if I do it in bits and pieces, I'm all about baby steps when it's doing stuff like this. I think this makes me happier. You know, that's what life is about. You have to do things that make you happy in a way that makes you happy. Makes sense, of course, because some people They do stuff that make them happy and don't make no damn sense. So we have to make sure it makes sense too. So I'm just babysitting my edges a bit because they demand it. And then let me get some paper clips out too. I just have to put some regular paper clips on here because I have to make some paper clips. And then now, well, this one has a paper clip. I'll put a paper clip there, and sometimes I'll put paper clips on the sides too. Let's do the next one. Next piece of vellum here. And I just put a nice amount of the Aleene's tacky glue on here. I tried using some other glues, like I tried using the Tombow aqua glue, and it's just too wet. It doesn't set up fast enough for me, and things slide around too much, and it's just too juicy for this job. The Aleene's tacky glue is nice and thick, so it works out pretty well for this job. And also, one thing that I learned is don't put anything too close to the middle. So I try to bring things out to the edge, and that way, that cuts down on some of the bulk. But as you can see, I didn't do a good job when it comes to bulk reduction because I put everything but the kitchen sink in my book, which I like it like that. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just love like the fatness of the journals. And if you all saw the journal that the Victoria journal that I put up today, she is nice and plump. But you know, back in the Renaissance days, plump was a good thing to be because that means that you were healthy. If you all skinny and bony and stuff, men didn't want you back then. Because they was like, oh no, she's not getting enough to eat. She's probably sick. So, of course, it's not like that now. But sometimes I wish people would see me like that. They'd be like, oh, she's so fluffy. We want her. People be fighting over me. But it doesn't work out like that, does it? It doesn't work out like that. Well, I had so much stuff to post in the Facebook group today. I was like, I better stop posting stuff because people gonna start dropping out of the group, posting too much stuff. Because I had the two videos, this one and the one that I did earlier, and then also some stuff from the Patreon page, and I just did a lot of stuff today. I couldn't help myself. Sometimes you just got to get stuff done. I was in a mood. I had to go with the flow. I had to get her done. I want to thank my new patron member as well. Got a new patron. You know who you are. Almost did that wrong. Pay attention, Lizzie. Pay attention. I don't even know why I have these flaps on here. I've been trying to decide what I'm going to do with them. But I'll probably just need to just cut them off. They're kind of in the way. Yep, it's the opposite now. Men only want the skinny girls. Can you believe that? Most men, not all men are like that. Got to give some men their props, but I will say society in general, they value the skinny people over the fluffy people for sure. And I have to say, when I was younger, I was part of the skinny crew. But you know, I'm at that point in my life where I'm part of the fluffy crew, and I only care because it's not good for your health. But other than that, it doesn't bother me to be fluffy at all. Not at all. Oh, how did I get back to these? Because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so let's put some pockets on since I went back to the pockets. I don't know why I don't like doing the pockets, but they need to be done. So a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. I like these papers in this book. This was a paper pad. I think it was one of those $5 deals at Michael's. I bought this paper pad a long time ago, but you know how we buy paper pads and then we're just not digging we're not digging the designs and the patterns. That was one of these. Like I liked it when I bought it, and then after I brought it home, I was like, what the heck am I gonna do with this? Because I don't really like it that much. Plus, I didn't have that much. I never had that much cardstock to begin with, so I just had this in my inventory for a very long time, and I was like, let me just throw it in this book. It's like once you use stuff, it just takes on a new life, doesn't it? Like when you're just looking at the cardstock, it just looks like ordinary paper, and sometimes the patterns don't look that great or anything. But then, once you use it and you start putting it into a project, it's like the pattern looks so different. And I really like that. So that's how it was with this project right here. When I put some of the papers in here, I was like, ooh, this looks good in the notebook. I should have been using this paper. I actually have to cut some more ephemera because I used a lot of ephemera. It doesn't look like it, but I have. I used a lot of ephemera, and I need to restock because I want to do some more tags and things like that, and a collage type of things. And I need more paper, so I need more storage. And this is like the best storage for my ephemera, I have to say. The volume seems low. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Tell me if that's better for you, Rachel, because actually I did turn the volume down and I forgot to turn it back up. See, I should have made a note to myself. I turn the volume down when I'm actually editing videos because the volume is too loud. And then when I'm on live, I turn the volume back up. And today I didn't turn the volume back up. So let me know, you all, if the volume is a lot better now because I just turned it back up. Just that quick. That's a quick fix. Oh, I wish you would have let me know earlier. What kind of friend are you? You let me walk around with a booger in my nose all this time and you didn't tell me. I forgive you because I'm that kind of friend too. I'm the forgiving kind of friend. I'm gonna let you slide for not telling me. But yep, I forgot to turn it down. So I have to put like little notes all over the place because it's like a cascading effect when you change something. See, I changed that because I had to edit that video. And then now, when I edit a video, I have to change it back, which is no problem because I'm not doing a lot of editing these days. Thank goodness for live streaming. It has like saved me a ton of time. Nope, it wasn't you. Why y'all didn't say anything? Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. I have very thick skin, so if you all see something that doesn't seem quite right or a little off kilter, just let me know and I'll make a correction. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I know when I listen to videos on my notebook, I hate it. People's volumes are so low I can barely hear it because the volume on that thing is like terrible. The speakers are terrible. And I'm like, I wish they would have turned the volume up. So I'm going to listen to this on there. I probably won't be able to hear myself that well. Even if I have it all the way up. But it's a lesson learned. I must make a note to self. I have lots of notes to self. Self listens as long as there is a note. Otherwise, self doesn't listen. See how those are looking quite nice, and I can still see through these. See this? See, now these are shifting a little bit. Y'all get back in there. I can see y'all through the vellums. The vellums. All right. Let's put a page here. Puts a page here. I didn't think the volume was down that low, but I guess it was low enough to be aggravating, huh? Sorry. Sorry. The good thing is I haven't been on live or anything. This is the first one since I did that edit, so this will be the only video with a low volume. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. That's my saying. It's a win-lose thing. Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about out of the off camera where they're talking and they're like over here. I'm like, I'm gluing this and I'm doing this, and then about 15 minutes later, like, oh, I'm sorry, I was off the camera. I wouldn't even post that video. I would try to do it over again if I could. I don't think I've ever been off Cam too long, because I have like a monitor on my screen, so I can see myself. I can see my desktop right now, so I can see if I'm on the screen. So every few seconds, I'll usually look up at it so I can know what I'm doing. So that way I know if I'm off the screen, and hopefully I haven't been looking down for too long where you all can't see what I'm doing. But you know, we live and we learn. YouTuber's life is a little chaotic, especially when you're doing the videos. My hat's off to anybody that does videos, period. I don't care how crappy their videos are. I will never give you a thumbs down, ever. Because, first of all, it takes courage to be on videos. Even if you're only showing your hands and you're teaching people stuff, you're like putting yourself out there. Sometimes people don't appreciate that. I told y'all when my car, it wasn't broke down, but like my trunk, I couldn't get it open. So me and my brother, we were trying to figure out how to get it open. And we were watching and we were looking for videos, and we found one video, and it was the worst video ever. The production value from a 1 to 10, he would have got like a -5. That's how bad the production value was on the video. But the information got my trunk open, so he got a thumbs up. I didn't care. So sometimes it's just about the content. And it's a learning process too. Everything's a learning process. Like the whole volume thing, like I had to learn that I had to change the volumes depending on how I present things. So it's like it's a learning curve. Sometimes it just takes a while, and then you just forget stuff if you haven't done it for a while. Like I haven't done my edited videos for a while, so I forgot I had to change it. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. But cookies don't get to crumble around me, 'cause I like cookies. That's why I'm fluffy. I eat all my cookie and the crumbs. Can't get away. Alright, so let's put that down. So I got quite a few pages done while I'm chit-chatting. So you can see this is like a job that you just have to keep coming back to. Let me see where we're at on the time. We still have some time, so let me do some more. See some of my tickets. See, y'all, this ticket page is very sparse because I used a lot of the tickets. So I need to be doing me some more tickets because I love that ticket stamp. That ticket stamp is awesome. Plus now I can just print them out and then cut them. So I might pull my machine out and do some cutting this evening. I think that will be fun for me. Do y'all have fun using your die cutting machines if you have one? Because I have fun using my die cutting machines. It's a little wacky, but I do love it. Don't y'all try to stick together. You can't stick together like you're a person. All right, let's put that there. Let's do this page over here because it'll be a little bit easier. Go for easy right now. And hopefully I haven't done that much where my hand will hurt because I've done like a lot more. So, and then at midnight, I'm like, oh, my hand. But in the morning, it feels okay. It's kind of weird. But at night, before I go to bed, it's like, yeah, it's hurting. It's my wet rag. Get some of the glue off. This one's kind of crooked. Oh, well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Penny. You know what? The easiest way to get over being scared of doing a video is just to do it. Just get on and do it. That's what I learned. You just gotta put yourself out there. Because there's always gonna be lots of people like me that's just gonna appreciate what you did no matter how terrible your video is. It's the fact that you did it. You will be a YouTube creator. You could be great, Penny. You could do it. And if anybody has a YouTube channel and you need help with your YouTube channel, I actually have a YouTube mentoring program. And I can help you out. So you can check that out over at the Patreon channel. That's a shameless plug because y'all know I like my shameless plugs. And also I want to thank everyone who has visited the Etsy shop, left comments, made purchases, left reviews. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot because that's how Slim gets to eat dinner. He gets to have some good dinners. He don't have to eat Cheerios for dinner every day. Yep. I'm trying to think, when did I start doing YouTube? I don't know. I've probably I wouldn't say I'm an outgoing person, but I just kind of like that kind of thing. I think I started my public persona doing a podcast, and I told you guys about the podcast. I actually had a podcast. When I first heard about podcasts and I started listening to them, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be a podcaster. And so I just started me a podcast, and hardly anybody listened to that podcast. I never got any reviews. Nobody commented. Nobody called in or nothing, but I really enjoyed doing it anyway. Because it ended up being like a record for me. I could go back and I could listen to it, and I could be like, oh, I forgot about that, and it's just kind of cool. So it's kind of the same thing with the YouTube channel. I started doing a YouTube channel. I tried to do a few hair videos and some cooking videos. They're still up on the channel. I never took them down. They were just terrible. Lighting was horrible. But I'm going to tell you the video that is still my best seen video today. You could barely see me in the video. It's so dark, but the content was really good. And that's how to make natural mouthwash. And I think it has, I haven't looked at it lately, but it should be around close to like 40,000 views on it. It's only been up for a few years. So that just goes to show you, people appreciate the content. I don't know how many thumbs up, thumbs down it has, whatever, because you can't get stuck on that. Because there always going to be some turd that's going to come through and just give your video a thumbs up. They don't even look at the video. So, and there's no way for you to know why they gave you the thumbs down. That would be nice if they tell you. But sometimes people just come by and they're just turds. That's what I call them. They're turds. They don't say anything. They just poop on your parade. They're turds. But I would never do that. Like I said, even if it's a video I don't like, I do not give anybody a thumbs down ever for nothing. Even if I didn't like what they were talking about, forget it. I'm not going to respond. What color is on my nails today? I don't know. I don't know what the name of the color is. I would have to go and get the bottle out. I probably can tell you tomorrow because I might still have this color on tomorrow. Maybe. It's looking kind of rough to me, so I might change it. So Rachel says she would be so cool if YouTube would one day expose the thumbs down people and allow us to see who gave it to us. You know, I wouldn't even care who gave it to us. I just would want to know why did they give you the thumbs down? Because that would be like some really good that would be like some really good information to have, because it's like constructive. Just like you all told me like the sound was down on this. Maybe they would have gave the video down because the sound was low and they couldn't hear it and they got frustrated and they just gave the video a thumbs down. But you never know, because they just have that stupid thumbs up, thumbs out. You know what? They could probably get rid of that. And you may even get more comments if they didn't have the thumbs up, thumbs down. Because what's the purpose of that? Nobody cares about that. It's like the comments. A lot of times I'll watch a video and I like reading the comments, because the comments are usually on some videos, it's just hilarious. Sometimes I'm just in here crying reading the comments on some videos. I never look at the thumbs up, thumbs down. He said sometimes the video deserves a thumbs down. Sometimes they deserve a thumbs down, but I still won't do it because I'm a creator and I know how it is. So I can't give them the thumbs down. I just can't do it. Hey, y'all get up here. Oh yeah, Rachel says she has like 3 consistent people that before the video like even starts playing, they'll give her a thumbs down. Yep, those are the turds. Like their opinions are probably like meaningless. And you know what? Even though you might get like 10,000 thumbs up, when you get like 1 thumbs down, especially if you're a new creator, that really like takes you down. It like that thumbs down is like, it's like somebody just threw a knife at you. They threw a knife at your heart because you put so much work into your videos and so much love. It's like your baby and stuff, and then somebody gives you a thumbs down and then you're just wondering, why did they do that? And it makes you want to cry, for real. That's how I feel. And I try to like take it with a grain of salt. I try not to even pay attention to the thumbs down, but I'm telling you, I bet you even the biggest YouTubers, they still, like, I bet you thumbs down still bothers them. Just that 1 thumbs down is a killer. It's a terrible feeling. No, you are not. You're not penalized for thumbs down, Mouse, which is a nice thing because YouTube sees it as engagement. That's all they care about is who's watching your videos. If somebody views your videos, that's engagement. If somebody gives your video a thumbs up, that's engagement. If somebody gives your video a thumbs down, that's engagement. If somebody comments on your video, it's all engagement. So YouTube cares less if you get a gazillion thumbs down. They would just say, hey, people are watching. And and they will promote your video more because you have lots of engagements on your video, which is nice. That's why you always hear YouTubers ask that you give their videos a thumbs down and make comments. And even though you are commenting like crazy, what counts is the comments up under the video. Like after this video runs, what would be nice, which I don't ask because I know people are busy, what would be nice if you left a short comment on the video that people could see. That's engagement that YouTube appreciates, and they'll promote your videos more. So that's why you hear people always ask about that, because I know it could be a little bit irritating when you come on at first and then YouTuber immediately they're like, hey, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. But if you don't ask, you don't get. So that's why we always ask. It's just part of the YouTube etiquette, because that's how we're going to get our videos seen, basically. Yep, so Rachel said it too. Thumbs down is still a view. And see, Rachel says she's never given anybody a thumbs down either, even if she doesn't like it. Me either. I think the creators, they just won't do that. Unless you're like an ornery turd. If you're a turd, you'll do it, but we're not turds. So we're not going to do it. Sometimes it depends on how I'm watching a video or where I'm watching a video as to if I'm going to leave a comment or not. And sometimes I get distracted and then I don't leave a comment. But I try to remember to do it. I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I watch the videos and I just don't leave a comment. If I'm on my telephone, you're probably not going to get a comment because it's a pain in the butt. I actually did a video on how to comment on your mobile device, because for a long time I didn't know how to comment on my mobile device, and I figured it out. And that's one of my best seen videos now too, because I helped other people figure that crap out too. Like, why do they make the YouTube platform like this on the mobile device? But I figured it out, folks. I figured it out, how to comment on a mobile device. And then also, I used to try to comment on everything I watch, but I watch too much YouTube now. And sometimes I'm binging and I'm laying down in my bed, and I'm probably not going to comment then either. But I'll try to do like a thumbs up, because I use the thumbs up as a bookmark, basically. I'm using it for purely selfish reasons. But most of the time the videos are good though. I haven't really watched too many horrible videos, so thumbs up is always great. Just shows your appreciation. So I guess even on the other platforms as well, like even like on Facebook, you know, just to acknowledge that you watched it and it was great. All those platforms, they work on engagement. So whenever you can leave a comment for your favorite YouTuber, or if you're in a Facebook group, like you're in Rachel's Facebook group, not just speaking for myself, it's always good to show some kind of acknowledgement, and it just helps. They get rewarded with traction, basically, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I remember, Rachel, you said sometimes you don't know what to put in the comments and stuff. I just put what I feel. I try not to be too crass, because sometimes people, I think they don't. When you're just writing something, it's not the same as when you're saying something to somebody. So you could be joking and they may not get it. They'd be like, "What? It didn't sound like a joke to me." So I have to be careful how I say, well, not even how I say things, how I write things. But normally, if it sounds like I'm being crass, I'm usually kind of joking, because I would never write anything mean to anybody, because I'm no turd. I'm not a turd. I stay out of the turd lane. You get it? The turd lane. Not the second. Not the first lane. The turd lane. I just made it funny. Just think if I wrote that down, nobody would get it. But since y'all can hear my voice, it's a little bit different. I know you guys are cracking up right now. I should have been a comedian in this life, but not really, because I'm not that funny. Oh, that cracked me up. All right, I think that's about all the pages. I did quite a few pages on here, though. I know this was kind of a boring video, but I'm glad you all came on with me, because I still enjoyed. Because I'm telling y'all, when I come on live, I get so much stuff done. Rachel, you should try it. You want to get some stuff done? Come on live, girl. Come on live. I've been trying to get Rachel. She's been on live, but I mean, like, you put out videos every day. I'm telling you, your life will be changed because you don't have to do editing. Don't be afraid. I've actually watched Rachel's channel grow. You guys got to go check out Scrap Craftastic's channel. She always has good planner videos, and she's doing some junk journal stuff as well too. But I've actually kind of watched you grow on your channel. And I mean, not a lot. I don't think it's like anything that you didn't already have in you and stuff, but I can tell a difference from when I first started watching to now. And yeah, you're not boring. Trust me, people don't care if you're boring. They just care about the content. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The content is the king. I would say I'm boring, but I don't think so. I'm not boring, so I'm just gonna put that out there. Oh, I don't want this big thing in here. See, I put this big old paper clip in here. I don't want this in here because I'm running my mouth. I couldn't be boring if my life depended on it. You said you don't want to talk while you craft. If you could be silent, that's cool. And you know what? And y'all, Rachel was silent for a long time. She used to play her music and do her weekly planner setups. I think, if I'm correct, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But and then you started talking on your videos, and then now every now I see some lives, and I know you go live on your Instagram account. So I definitely have seen some growth, some nice growth. Something you probably haven't even seen in yourself, so I've been watching you. You wouldn't be here if I was boring. Okay, y'all. So I think, let me look at the time. We should be around an hour. Yeah, we're a little over an hour now. And I got a lot done because that was my goal, was to just add some more to the book. My goal wasn't trying to finish the book while I'm on, because I knew I wasn't going to do that. Because this is like, for me, it's a little bit of a boring task. But like I said, after it's done, I know it's going to be so satisfying. I'm already just enjoying the HE double hockey sticks out of this book, for sure. So we got to put some flaps on some of these. I ran out of flaps real quick. And then I put some more pockets in here. So now I can go to town and print some stuff out. Thank you, Penny. Rachel says she could do Instagram all day long. How come Instagram is so different from YouTube for you? I would like to know that. Inquiring minds would like to know. Thank you, Boo Boo Kitty. I love this book. Y'all see I'm just flipping through the pages because I like the weight of the pages. And you can see nothing's like falling out either. And I could just flip all the... I mean, I'm not flipping like a crazy person, but still, it's just pretty nice. But I'm waiting for Rachel to answer my question. I want to know why it's easy for you to go on live on Instagram, but you didn't say it's not easy for you to go on. Oh, because it's little clips. You can stay on Instagram for quite a while, can't you? Because I think my Instagram account it has like tumbleweed on it. I have an Instagram account, but I'm trying not to stretch myself too thin. I'm still stretched thin. It's not judgy over there. You think YouTube is judgy? You know what? I don't know the difference because I don't do anything on my Instagram account, and I should. You were so ahead of the game, being consistent on your channels than me. Y'all, me and Rachel having a conversation now. Rachel has been very consistent for a long time, and so she's consistent on Instagram as well. Oh, you don't have the live streams on the on IG, just the stories. I thought you sure about that? Because I saw you on there like on a live stream before. I don't know. I don't even know what you can do over on Instagram anymore because I haven't been over there in like a gazillion years. You say YouTube is judgy. I don't feel the judginess. I don't. Every now and then I get some turds over on my channel, but it's not that many. But for the most part, I feel the positive vibes. I don't feel like YouTube is judgy at all. They might be though, because like YouTubers are hoity-toity. They're kind of hoity-toity because I do kind of feel more relaxed when I'm over on doing Facebook lives. I feel like I don't have to. I could be in my pajamas over there. So I think I kind of get it. But over here, I would never be in my pajamas on YouTube. Because YouTubers are kind of hoity-toity. I have to agree with you on that one. I'm going to agree with you. It could just be the planner community. No. The planner community, they're ghetto. They're not hoity-toity at all. You notice a lot of people try to check. They try to check in the comments. It could be the planner people for real. They're ghetto. I've been in some of the planning groups and they are off the chain ghetto. Although I love the planner community. They're gonna come after me now. See what you did, Craftastic? The planner community is gonna come gunning for me because I called them ghetto because they are. Ghetto people like being ghetto though. So it should be all good. Okay, you all. Me and Rachel, we're going to have another conversation about the planner people later because they're probably going to start throwing poop balls at my channel now. Because that's what they do. They team up on you and they come and get you. But I'm going to go ahead and go off. I got a lot done. I want to thank everybody that came on with me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, we can continue our conversations over at the Facebook group. So, if you love junk journaling and you want to do that, you can come over to Junk Journal Buddies. The link is in the description below. And make sure you answer the questions, and then I'll let you in. So if you don't answer, I haven't really had anybody that didn't answer the questions, just in the beginning. But just answer the questions. It doesn't matter what you answer. I do ask who your favorite YouTuber is. And of course, Rachel's answer was, "Are you kidding me?" Because she wanted to pick herself. Don't go, boo-boo. I got to go, girl. I got to go. But I had fun with you guys, though. But I'll be over in the Facebook group. So I'm going to go ahead and head off. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your Sweet Lotus Blossom and Lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.